This is Brazil's northernmost frontier that extends to the borders of Venezuela and Guyana, where children swim in remote rivers and play with wild turtles. This is Raposa Serra do Sol, declared protected indigenous land in 2005. 19,000 indigenous people from 4 different tribes live here. But this is also home to rice farms owned and run by non-Indians, who were legally bound to leave once it was designated indigenous territory. But some of the most powerful rice farmers, led by Paulo César Quartiero, who's been here for 30 years, simply refuse to leave.
We are only defending our rights as Brazilians, citizens, workers, and producers. We have the obligation to defend our interests.
The indigenous people say their claim to the land dates back generations, and now that it's legally recognized as theirs, the rice growers must obey the law and leave.
Our land is our mother. We have our parents and grandparents buried here. That's why we're fighting.
And the governor of the state backs the rice growers and has taken the challenge to the Supreme Court.
A great part of the area of our state is committed to indigenous land, and if this goes through, 47% of our state will then be demarcated for the Indians, and this endangers our economic development.
The standoff has been tense and sometimes bloody. Workers on Quartiero's farm opened fire on Indians earlier this year when he said they tried to occupy his farm. The endgame in this standoff is now, as the Brazilian Supreme Court will render a final ruling on August 27th if the rice farmers can stay or must go. And if the court rules they can stay,
it will have a devastating effect because this could create a legal exception that would threaten other indigenous land in Brazil.
This is the town of Surumu, which is the main entry point into the indigenous land as well as to the rice farms. These indigenous people behind me have come here from all around the region to wait for the Supreme Court decision.
Our children want to move more freely in this land, to hunt and fish, and that's why we will continue to fight until the last Indian.
Gabriel Elizondo, Al Jazeera, Raposa Serra do Sol in northern Brazil.